You look at this picture and you think, damn, new year, new angel, going to the gym. But 30 minutes before this moment, I was hunched over my desk, sobbing. Let's rewind. At the end of last year, I decided to get Riley a trainer, and by get Riley a trainer, and get me a trainer. So we started the first session before the holidays, and because of the holidays, we skipped 1 week and we resumed in the new year. There was some work happening at my house, so I'm living at Foxy's right now, and I went back to my house for the training, and I drove there, and I was sitting on the street waiting for this guy to show up, and we were supposed to meet at 9, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. And the first 2 times he was late, so I said, okay, let me just wait and see what happens. So then it's like 9:49 and this guy hasn't shown up yet. So I email his scheduler, hey, do you have me and Riley on my schedule for today? And I also text him asking if we're still meeting up today. The scheduler emails me back and says, sorry, I do not have you on my schedule today. And that's like the end of the email. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is that it? That's all you have to say right now? That's all you have to say? I'm so mad and flabbergasted. I don't know what to say to this lady. I want to ask her where the miscommunication happened, because she told me, she put me in the schedule for this day and to email her if it wasn't gonna work, and I didn't email her because it was gonna work. So I literally followed her exact instructions, and she said she already put me in the schedule. So I really want to know what happened, and at the same time I don't really want to ask, because I know some of it is going to fall back on me and how I didn't reply to her to confirm or whatever, and I didn't really want to confront that. So I was just like, okay, let me just drive home and calm down and think about what I'm going to do. So I came back to Foxy and I was so angry. I opened my laptop and I stared at the email not knowing what I should do. And then I see that she sent me another email making an appointment 2 weeks later, but in the email she says, I made an appointment for you next Wednesday, but that's not next Wednesday, that's 2 Wednesdays from now. I'm like, what the is actually going on right now? I literally want to die in this moment. I don't know what to do. I don't see how anything could come good out of this miscommunication, and this rupture just feels too severe to be repaired. In my head, I'm like, damn it, this is not gonna go well. They're gonna blame me for this miscommunication, then I'm gonna feel bad about it and not like them anymore, and then I'm gonna have to ask for a refund. Then after I ask for a refund, then what am I gonna do about Riley? Riley still needs a trainer, so where am I gonna find a trainer? And then I was like, well, Riley's getting a little bit better. Maybe she just doesn't need a trainer, but she needs a trainer. So I'm going down this rabbit hole, just catastrophizing, and then my phone rings and it's the trainer. So I pick up the phone because I learned from therapy that avoidance is not the answer, and he starts apologizing and saying that there's no excuse, that he's so sorry, and that if I had been on his schedule, he would have told me beforehand that they're canceling the sessions because of the rain, and blah blah blah. And then he said he valued me as a person, not just the owner of the dog that he's training. And then when he said that, I just broke down. You know the type of crying that you cry when your therapist says something that you've wanted to hear your whole life, or you've needed to hear something that you've craved to hear your whole life, that's just so healing that it makes you cry? It was like that. All my life, when things get miscommunicated, it always seemed to get blamed on me or fall back on me, and I've never been able to repair that rupture, or in some cases I don't even allow there to be an opportunity for repair. And it's stuff like this. When I say stuff like this, I mean my autism that's apparently not autistic enough to get diagnosed, but people saying something and me taking it literally, you told me not to reply unless there was something wrong with the plans and the schedule. So I didn't say anything because there's nothing wrong with the plan or the schedule, you know? And I think this stuff in the past has gotten me in so much trouble, and I've always been confused, why am I getting punished for following your instructions? Anyway, I think the point of the story is people can surprise you in the way that they repair a situation. I think in the past, maybe I would have just sent an email saying, sorry, I don't think this is gonna work out, and asked for a refund. But I remember the last time I sent an angry email, it did not work out well. So I waited for my body to calm down, and as I waited to calm down, I got the repair that I was looking for. One that brought a lot of healing. Something different than what I've experienced before. And if you've been in therapy and you know what I'm talking about, it's hearing something that you so needed to hear, and just like when you hear it, just like, you know, it just makes you cry. So I sat at my desk and cried for like 10 minutes. It was like emotional whiplash. I went from being so angry at this lady to like feeling so healed. Like, what the fuck just happened? So I went to the gym like I did in college, and I used to do this whenever I felt angry or frustrated. The gym was there for me to channel the energy. It was somewhere I could clear my head after an exam, get like the blood flowing through my brain to refresh it, and it was somewhere that I could escape from my mind and just focus on the task of moving my body. So I went there and I felt good, and I took this picture.